For years, the United States government has accused North Korea of committing terrible crimes against humanity: torture, abuse, murder, corruption, and slave labor. Now, after a strange series of events, North Korea is turning the tables against the White House. Last month, U.S. Director of National Intelligence James Clapper took a secret flight to North Korea. If you remember, two Americans, Kenneth Bae and Matthew Miller, were in prison, both accused as American spies facing harsh labor and severe conditions in concentration camps. In less than 48 hours after Clapper landed in North Korea, both Bae and Miller were released. And in a rare occurrence, the White House and Pyongyang both issued similar statements. They both told the public North Korea released two American prisoners suspected as spies, and the United States offered nothing in return. In fact, Clapper actually said he thought the whole rescue mission would fall apart because North Korean officials wanted a diplomatic concession in exchange for the prisoners, and Clapper said he had nothing to offer them. But then 48 hours later, another American crossed into North Korea illegally. Only this one wasn't arrested, he wasn't prosecuted, and he wasn't put in jail. Instead, 29-year-old El Paso native Arturo Martinez got the floor on the biggest stage in the whole country. In front of a national press conference, Martinez went on a 4,000-word diatribe blasting America for their own human rights violations and praising North Korea for their ability to spread the message to the rest of the world.
I have taken up a risky journey to the DPRK so that I could pass along some very valuable and sturdy information I felt its government would appreciate. I have chosen the Democratic People's Republic of Korea due to its only true to its most socialistic ways, and due to its very powerful military that has continued to defy America's imperialistic power and influence throughout its history. I felt this government had the best fit to safely pass along all the information that I have provided, not only to themselves but to the world, so that people may hear my words, hear my words, and see what I have to say.
So here we have an American citizen who just happens to live right along one of the most tumultuous parts of the U.S.-Mexico border, and he managed to infiltrate North Korea and blast the United States. And on top of that, his own mother told CNN that he's bipolar and struggles with mental health issues. But North Korea didn't arrest him. Who set that up? Are we supposed to believe Martinez negotiated his own release? Martinez claims he brought along some valuable information about the United States, as if to imply North Korea doesn't read the newspaper. Here's part of the valuable information Martinez told North Korea. He said, quote, "The illegal war carried out against the nation of Iraq serves as a perfect example of how the U.S. government acts like a mafia enterprise by criminally plundering entire nations of their resources, strategic reserves, and economies without a code of ethics." While Martinez's comments may be true, they aren't exactly revealing anything new, or as he called it, valuable, unless perhaps North Korea had another value in mind. North Korean officials followed that up with another blistering accusation of their own. Now they're calling out the U.S. for the CIA torture report, slinging even more mud at the White House. In a statement, North Korea said, quote, "The kingpin of such human rights violations is pointing its finger at other countries over their human rights records, and this is the height of hypocrisy." Now remember, the CIA torture report was only released by the Senate Intelligence Committee after James Clapper, Director of National Intelligence, returned from North Korea. And for the first time in decades, the two countries released the same exact message to the world. They both said North Korea wanted something valuable in return for releasing two American spy suspects. Both countries said North Korea willingly released the prisoners without getting anything in return. In fact, Martinez even said he is, quote, "extremely grateful for the most generous reception I have received." If that narrative is true, then either James Clapper is a better negotiator than William Shatner, or he actually may have utilized those terrifying American torture tactics from Guantanamo Bay.